Welcome back to Mad Talks of Football, and Napoli have somehow, some way managed to win the game against Lecce 1-0. It was a hard-fought win for Napoli, but they get the job done. They get the 3 points, and they have put pressure on Inter, who are playing later on. But let's talk about this game. I mean, the game starts, and within first minute, Napoli got in this score courtesy of Romelu Lukaku, and you're thinking, now what a start for, what a fairy tale start for Napoli. They get the goal early on, and they're going to put, it's going to be an easy ride for them. But it was not an easy ride for them. The goal get disallowed, and then Lecce, somehow they come up. Lecce themselves, remember, they are fighting to stay in the Serie A. They're still not confirmed. They're fighting that relegation battle. They know the things can go wrong for them just like that. Just in an instant, they could be in that bottom three. So they know how important every single game is for them as well. And they made it hard for Napoli. I mean, it was not an easy watch. It was a really hard game to watch. And the fact that I was watching Arsenal at the same time, I mean, it was a really tough time to watch football. I'm thinking now, why did I not watch? Why did I watch those two games together? It was quite a bizarre time to watch both of them, because that game, it was Arsenal were pissing me off in different scenario, and this game was not a good one. It was such a poor game of football. Lecce just wanted to make sure that they don't concede. They really did not, they frustrated the hell out of Napoli, and they made sure that they did not really allow Napoli to play the football that they wanted. They were quite physical, Lecce. They made, to be very honest, they used the dark arts in today's game. I will say it. They tried to, disrupt Napoli's momentum as much as possible as they could, and unfortunately, one of those instances, they do that and they give away a free kick. And Raspadori, I mean, what a free kick that was for him. Whenever you need, he's been their go-to man for the last a month or so. He scores that free kick, and Napoli take 1-0, and that's it. Like it felt like Antonio Conte masterclass after that. They defended like they really did not care. They became like just like Lecce. It felt like both of them really did not want to score a goal. They both of them just wanted to hold back. Surprisingly, Lecce were like the more attacking team after Napoli scored the goal. They came close a couple of times. Amaret had to make a couple of great saves as well. Napoli barely created anything after that. Raspadori again was the one who came close. I think Raspadori was the one who came close, and I think Napoli hit a crossbar once, but apart from that, I think Lecce was the much better side in the second half. They were the ones who created more, but credit to Napoli's defense. Of course, it's an Antonio Conte side. You expect a defense to be really, really good. They were really good. They scored the goals, and the goalkeeper was immense, and he did not really he was not really that busy, but whenever he was called upon, he made really good saves, and he kept Napoli in the game. The Lecce fans were really up for it. The noise on the stadium was really good. They kept on the pressure on Napoli, but Napoli dig deep. They knew how important this game is. On paper, you expect Napoli to win. I said that Napoli are going to win, but you knew it was not going to be an easy game, because Lecce themselves are fighting for their lives. They know how important this game is. They needed to get something out of it. Unfortunately for Lecce, they have not been able to get something out of this game, and it is going to be a problem for them. There's just 3 games remaining in Serie A, and still the title is not decided, and the relegation battle is not decided as well. Lecce, they would hope the other results, the teams around them go in their favor, so they don't end up dropping into the bottom 3, because there's a still chance they might finish the weekend in the bottom 3. So that's going to be a big problem for Lecce, and you could just see and feel the tension in the stadium when the game was going on from both sides of the side, and it was a tense match. It was a boring match. It was not a really a good representation of football, if I may say so, but sometimes you have to play like games like this, and sometimes you have to play games like this, and you have to be one of the reasons that the games are like this. And I mean, Antonio Conte, people are going to criticize Napoli, but he knew that this game is going to be like this, that Lecce are not really gonna let go. They are not really gonna attack Napoli that much, and they're gonna make sure that they don't concede the goal. So he had to he had to use his tricks as well. They did not, as I said, they really did not try to score that many goals. They got the goal, and they were really happy about it, like the 3 points in the bag, and they just basically sent the gauntlet to Lecce, like, now you have to come out, you have to score past us. We really don't care. We already have the goal. We already have the 3 points. And Lecce tried, as I said, they came close a couple of times, but they were just not really able to do it. And the game ends. The game ends 1-0, and Napoli get those 3 huge points. They are now 6 points ahead of Inter Milan. Inter Milan are going to play later, and that game is going to be not an easy one. Even though Inter are at home, they are playing a Verona side who have surprised many big teams this season. And the funny thing is, Lecce are going to hope that Inter win, and Napoli are going to hope that Verona win. That is how the tight league is going on. Everybody is watching other teams play, and everybody's praying for results to go their way. That's how tight the league is going on. But for Napoli, I think this, people are going to criticize Antonio Conte and whatnot, that his playing style is not good and whatnot, that they are not really trying. But let's be honest, it is going to be a big achievement if Napoli win the league. Nobody really expected Napoli to win it. I really did not think Napoli. People expected them to compete. I said they are going to finish top 4, top 5. I remember in my prediction, I said I said it was going to be between Atalanta and Inter, the title challenge. I don't remember anybody mentioning Napoli to be the champion. But for them to do what they are doing, and somehow to come at the moment with just 3 games to go, being at the top of the table, it is a master a stroke by Antonio Conte, and now he needs to finish it off, and he's gonna do he's gonna finish it off the way he wants. The one more win, to be very honest with you, and if Inter don't win, and they could be the champion. So a massive win. Again, I keep on saying it is an unbelievable victory. Even though it's a 1-0 win, it doesn't really matter, because the margins are so thin. You draw points. We just saw it with Inter. I mean, 2 weeks ago, Inter were at the top of the table with 3 points advantage over Napoli, and now they are the ones trailing Napoli. Things can change so quickly. So I don't think the Napoli fans or Napoli players or the Napoli management is really gonna care how they are playing, as long as they get over the line this season. And I think they are doing a great job. Lecce, they need to they at least out of the possible 9, they at least need to get 1 win. Otherwise, I think it could be big trouble for them. It will be quite a shame, to be very honest with you, because I still think their squad and their playing style as compared to the other teams around them, I think they are much better. And if I'm being very honest, I'll be quite sad if they end up going down, because I don't think they deserve to go down. If you have seen their games as compared to a lot of the teams who are around them, they have always played good football. They have always tried to win the games. I know now that at the end of the stage and end of the season, they're trying to somehow get the points that can keep them up. But before, till February, they were playing really good football. They were trying to win the games, and they were playing exciting football, but it is not worked out for them, and they need to win somehow. In my opinion, I think 1 win for Lecce, and I think they are going to be safe. That's my opinion. So the next 3 games, it's going to be crucial for them. It's still open. As I say, by the end of the weekend, they could be in the bottom 3. I don't know. So yeah, quite an interesting game, quite an interesting scenario for Lecce, for Napoli as well. Not a good game of football, but a massive result for Napoli, and all eyes are on Inter now. That's it for me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game, what you guys thought of Napoli's performance, Lecce's performance. Do you think Napoli can hold on and win the title, and or do you think Inter are gonna come back and take the lead? And do you think Lecce can survive, or do you think they are gonna go down? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well. Click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of the season, so please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and help us out. Until next time, bye bye.